Ranjan Kiband, Ranjan Pema Nyambole, Zandar Shinda Sabaz, Orgyen Khandro Norlha, Chushin Jagra Chanzan Ngondro, Ngondro Malichi, Orgyen Chapter, Ngondro Tamche, Ngondro Chapter, Malawangi Pudu, Dobela Sinjombo, Sanga Tembe Dromemba, Namjelangi Linsone, Zalen Puye Chendrona, Simpanjele Chapareci, Kusatu Kurchinjela, Sansa Tamba Terdodam, Tukan Chinyalambe, Dradan Korwa Matomba, Kando Chua Jimechi, Kuna Pendin Chewarachi, Kande Movelo Yuna, Sawatata Chilach, Nishi Chiji Jinjuna Samaya. Namo Guru Nyame Sichin Chipa Mepeto Chini Randa Chanjandra Pesa Chandran Dorje Kanga Pemanja Yemirinza Namra Suante Tawaya Tayeva Champanga Goba Magunshi Chandran Deva Mato Kanda Zampanga Samanta Bada Om Samanta Bada Om Samanta Bada Lama Kunja Samjang Wanya Kusanja Jaza Jaza Jakamja Chuja Jawa Zojan Bandin Jalimbe Shala Sawande Mansiran Zanam Tente Jaman Deshaman Banta Shantada Penjan Chansandra Zara Shinda Jala Sawande Sanjan Kuma Chime Pemanjan Shinda Tuve Sanjanach Ganga Yansen Tanana Sawanda Sandana Chinjan Namam Guru Jim Turu Banzan Tandala Chanjan Tantat Dunda Sanje Pema Shapala Nina Sandanda Jechin. Tamchang was some day showing Sadhana, the computer can get the death. Chisels come at some message.
Hello, welcome to everyone. Sorry we're 15 minutes late or so. We had some computer problems. So, like we've talked about in the past days, please cultivate the twofold positive motivation for listening to the teachings. So we'll continue talking more about treasure vases where we left off yesterday.
The environment chetala tenant zum yores the tenanta the cotton teen julian that's she and the that's and took us at a silver chamas then flag lando tongue look at lando shell then me la then you knitting the palm
So yesterday we were talking about how we gather the essence of the earth in treasure vases for the sake of benefiting the environment. And so I think I got mixed up and didn't explain things clearly yesterday. But the stone which is associated with the life energy, the La of the God realm beings, is conch shell, and the life energy stone of Nagas is crystal, or quartz crystals, and the life energy stone of humans is turquoise, and the life energy stone of yakshas is the hematite. And we also have earth from farm fields and plants and fruits and grains, and these things help to avert famine. So like we have earth from farm fields, like really excellent farm fields where they've never, the farm fields have never had any blight or have never had any harm from the elements occur. Those kinds of farm fields we have earth from. So like really excellent farm fields, we have earth from them in there. And not just from one place, but from many places like that we have earth. And we also have many different kinds of grains from farm fields and other crops from farm fields as well that grew in a really excellent way and increased and flourished in a really excellent way. We have like grains and the crops that grow in those kinds of excellent farm fields. And we also have fruits, like naturally growing fruits that are not poisonous. And we also have flowers, like really excellent flowers that grow in auspicious places. So we have all of these things in the treasure vases to counteract famine. So that we have the best, most excellent, most choice things in the treasure vases to avert famine.
men not so men grix some jimija took sanamanda men be ranching me.
And there's also medicinal plants that don't have any poison to them at all, but naturally growing medicinal healing plants. And these things are in the treasure vases to prevent times of disease. For pacifying disease and the kinds of epidemics like we're in the middle of now. And there's also hair from many different kinds of animals, hair and other things from many different kinds of animals. From different very auspicious kinds of animals. So even within one particular kind of animals, there's different animals that have more merit than others and that have more abundant good qualities than others of the same kind of animal. So we have all kinds of hair and things from many different kinds of auspicious animals. And these hairs were taken not from dead animals or animals that had been killed, but from live animals, and they were taken in a way that doesn't cause any harm to the animals. Some of them are taken by the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas through like magical means. The reason we have all these things from all these different kinds of animals is so that these treasure vases aren't just a source of happiness for humans, but they're a source of happiness for all those different kinds of sentient beings as well. So we have all these many different kinds of things gathered together in the treasure vases. And also the 5 precious jewel substances that we mentioned before, these help to avert the times of war and conflict.
Tene ta tendege tene kunyangalende san ta tene chondro tembege la sobagaten neche tene chancho sabanam tene te sajatela dena gom jamne tene trubato bege tendege nesa tomo mayembege tene nege tene nesa chilabian sa do chu shing tende yore esa.
And we also have earth and rocks and water and pieces of plants from special holy places that have been blessed by the Buddha and the Buddha's followers. Like there's things from the place where the Buddha Shakyamuni accomplished perfect Buddhahood, and from where he first turned the wheel of Dharma, and from where he passed into parinirvana, and from where he displayed miracles. And in these holy places of the Buddha, later his followers, the Arhats and Bodhisattvas, stayed in those places and practiced meditation and gained accomplishment in those places, and so they also contribute their blessings to those holy places. And so we have these incredibly blessed, sacred, holy substances from these very special holy places. And there's also 5 kinds of colored sand, 5 colors of sand, white, yellow, red, green, and so on, that are naturally occurring, and they're taken from different places around the endless ocean. And these naturally occurring different colors of sand from the oceans are also present in the treasure vases. And also in some lakes that have been blessed by the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, these 5 colors of sand, white, yellow, red, green, and blue, occur naturally in those holy lakes. And so we also have that kind of sand of 5 colors. And we also have things from very meritorious people like kings and other rulers from ancient times who were very meritorious beings. We have things that come from their hands, and so we have like some incredible wealth and possessions of very meritorious people of the past in the treasure vases also. So all of those substances that we've mentioned, we gather them all together and make them into a powder. And then we make pills out of this powder.
Mother pills and mother pills amando.
So these pills are what we call the mother pills. These are the main pills, which are like the mother or the source of the other substances in the treasure vase.
ribu then Pumba Pemombo Soto Yurasia, the Machula Bang, then Titan Train, then Ribusen.
So each of these mother pills can make enough balls, enough other pills to go into a large number of treasure vases. We soak the mother pill in water and then mix it with the materials for the other pills and make a large number of pills from one mother pill.
And then
and there's also many other substances such as different kinds of excellent fabrics.
Sanjay chances but Namjaka Dusha, the Tanzo Pola, Tuyon, Purnianten, Be Tene Zembanyamala Sapatans at Be Cook Tanzokatan, Sosos of the third Bay, Tene Be Tene Tuitan, Sambagaten, Be Ternutsu Tene Simjin Deva, Jungwa Nyamro, and Simjin. Then the Muga Shikchamba Tarva Kapsa Yan Ternus, then the Dremble Chigures.
So all of these substances are ground up and made into a powder, but some of the really difficult to acquire substances were gathered by the kings and Buddhas and Bodhisattvas and great beings of the past. And then when the Buddha's teachings were brought to Tibet, some of them were given to King Trisong Detsen and other members of the group of the king and the rest of the 25 disciples of Guru Rinpoche. And then they then concealed some of these substances as treasures to be revealed in future times when the elements would fall into decline and when sentient beings would be suffering a lot from disease, war, and famine. They were concealed as treasures to be revealed at these later times and revealed and distributed from their places of concealment. So the foundation of our mother pills is substances from His Holiness Dudrum Rinpoche.
Nyong Summer Rivitan Tenayang Tisane Amando and the Series Tentilayang Shanda Chunglang La Sopa Tendek Shiterka Shanda Gatende Yangzea Yore Setan Pay Yangzendra and Yangzen Mother Bill so what Jabjan Butcher Mother Then Shanda Terdondra Mandagata Mother Bill Tamje Choked in the dinner. The Pema Osel, the Matarjam Mother Bill Series.
So, with these substances received from His Holiness Dudrum Rinpoche, we made a small number of mother pills, and we use those as the basis of making the mother pills here. And we also have substances from other treasure-revealing masters, like we have Yangtze wealth-gathering substances from Chogyur Lingpa's Terma revelations, and also from the treasure revelations of other masters. But the main basis of the substance, of the mother pill substances, comes from His Holiness Dudrum Rinpoche, and and they're all gathered together, and Lama Tarchen Rinpoche made them into the mother pills. He made, like, he gathered many things, Lama Tarchen Rinpoche gathered many things together and made a lot of mother pills. So these mother pills that Lama Tarchen Rinpoche made are the basis for what we use to make the treasure vases. And then there's also other things that we put in the treasure vases, like to fulfill any lack that there might be. Like we write prayers requesting the fulfillment of our wishes on paper and put them inside the treasure vases. And also along with that, we have Orgyen Khandro Norlha's mantra written. Also in the center of the treasure vase, we have a supporting. So, sorry, I forgot. At the bottom of the treasure vase, we have the circles or mandalas of the male and female yakshas. These are the lords of wealth, and so we have mandalas associated with them in the bottom of the treasure vase, and then above that, in the center of the treasure vase, we have a supporting image of the main deity, Orgyen Khandro Norlha. So these days we don't have to draw these images by hand, but it's very convenient. We have photographs that we put inside. So these photographs are pictures of Orgyen Khandro Norlha that were they're photographs of very blessed, consecrated tanka painting of Orgyen Khandro Norlha. So this Orgyen Khandro Norlha tanka was based on So this tanka itself, this picture of this particular tanka, I'm not sure where it comes from, but the original example illustration for this tanka was drawn by Tulku Jamyang Rinpoche, and then later his original example illustration, his tanka was copied by many other tanka painters, but the basis for this image comes from a tanka painted by Tulku Jamyang Rinpoche.
Tanka the parkurunga chilabir sako be nyamne yapoten tanka ga chitang tanda tsong ta de chiwa mayin pa be ngoma lokse nyingpa tanda tene jabjir dongsaram bache be training treshan be misaga chilab chambu yore sako gara motam jala.
And Tulku Jamyang's paintings and drawings are very full of blessings because he himself is an excellent practitioner and knows very well how to paint tankas, and he does them not just in a way to make money off of them, but he does them really in the correct traditional way. And Dongse Tinlin Rinpoche also gave him a lot of training on how to paint tankas. And so about the motivation you should have when you paint a tanka, like how to what kind of motivation you should have and what you should meditate upon, how to meditate while you're painting a tanka. Dongse Tinlin Rinpoche gave him a lot of that kind of training, and so all his tankas and all the images that are based on his work are very full of blessings.
Shade Tiantana Charamachata, Labriba Cole, Pemes Lapandea, Mamboyer Tatane, mix at a cola ketan, then a pay, teachers, Kudonga Chaden.
In Nepal, the stupa that contains the relics of His Holiness Dudram Rinpoche,
which is a body.
That contains the body of His Holiness Dudram Rinpoche, was commissioned by Chadro Rinpoche, and Chadro Rinpoche had a lot of other tanka painters he could have chosen who were, maybe had more skillful hands than Tulku Jamyang, but Chadro Rinpoche particularly chose to have Tulku Jamyang draw the blueprints for the stupa that contains His Holiness Dudram Rinpoche's body.
Tenenti man Saramachon Gomba, Mama de Young Lation Gomba, Kuda Tangatanzole, Tenet Pe Tuganjam Bache, Tene Pe Techichires, Santang Chires.
And also, Chadro Rinpoche had Tulku Jamyang paint the statues and tankas and in his monastery in Parping in Nepal.
In the earlier time when
in an earlier time.
Oh yeah, that interesting that good in the then Devala Manzo Ramnechi.
So we have this supporting image of Orgyen Khandro Norlha's wisdom body, and we also bless and consecrate this image for putting into the treasure vases. So this supporting image of the deity's wisdom body is in the center of the treasure vase. And there's also other things, like there's a mandala. It's a meritorious elephant mandala. So this mandala is also inside the treasure vase, and it's also consecrated. And with this mandala, there's a particular way that it has to be folded up. It's not okay to just fold it up any which way. There's a very particular way to fold it up, and it requires some training to learn how to do properly. And Lama Tarchen Rinpoche gave this training to his Western students here, so they all know how to do this in exactly the correct traditional way. But anyway, all those substances we mentioned before are all mixed together and mixed with mud and rolled into balls or pills. And these substance pills are they're rolled mostly by Dharma practitioners, and they recite the Orgyen Khandro Norlha mantra while they roll the pills. And so while they do this rolling the balls that go in the treasure vases, they have a motivation wanting to benefit all sentient beings, and wanting to benefit the entire all of the outer elements, the entire outer environment, and also all the sentient beings that live within that environment. And they pray that may the sponsors, the people who buy these treasure vases, may they have
success.
May they have success in their life, and may they lead all other sentient beings into having success in their lives. So the practitioners who roll these balls do so with this kind of vast motivation, and they roll the balls by hand. And then the balls are painted gold. So generally there's a tradition of putting some grain, like actual grains, in the treasure vase. There's a traditional way of doing things in Tibet where every year they replenish the grain. they call a lama and invite them to come to their home to to reconsecrate the treasure vase, where they take out any old or damaged grain that might have been eaten by bugs or something, and then they refill the treasure vase with the same wealth substances as were already in there, but then they add fresh new grain to it to fill the treasure vase. And so this is kind of the traditional thing that a lot of Tibetans do every year. And then the lamas will practice to consecrate and reseal the treasure vase for a period of 7 days or so. Lama Tarchen Rinpoche realized that in these current times, it's difficult to do that. It's difficult to find a good lama to invite to do that kind of thing, even if you want to. And it's also very difficult for the people who are inviting them, and it's difficult for people to do that kind of thing every year or so. It's difficult for people to do that kind of thing that often. So based on how things are these days, Lama Tarchen Rinpoche chose to mix all the substances together in the balls. So all the grains that would usually be filling the treasure vase, they're all mixed in together with the balls of substances. And now this hands-on practice lineage continues to be done without falling into all of this treasure vase activity continues to be done without any decline, and it's by Naropa and Jennifer. So they're the two main ones that do this activity, and then all of the other students help them.
Orgyen Khandro Norlha,
Then also in each treasure vase, either in front of or behind the Orgyen Khandro Norlha picture, wherever it fits, we put all the life energy stones of the different classes of beings we mentioned. So the life energy stones of gods and nagas and humans and yakshas, they're all gathered together in one bundle and wrapped up with red and yellow fabric, and that little bundle of life energy stones is placed in the treasure vase either in front of or behind the Orgyen Khandro Norlha deity image. Then also the rolled up mantras are placed in the treasure vase either in front of or behind the Orgyen Khandro Norlha image. And the mandalas are also very carefully placed inside the treasure vases. They're wrapped up and placed very carefully, making sure not to mix up the front and back. Then all the treasure vases are filled up with the balls, the pills. Then once that's finished, then the treasure vases are sealed. And a mark is placed on the bottom of the treasure vase so people won't mix up which is the front and which is the back of it. Then the treasure vases are brought here to the shrine room and consecrated by myself and Tukujamyang and whatever other lamas are here on that day when they're consecrated. Sometimes it happens that there's a lot of practitioners gathered together on the days that we do the consecration, such as Guru Rinpoche Day, usually, or Dakini Day, or the full moon, usually or the 8th day of the lunar calendar. So mostly, or the new moon. We sometimes do the practice on these different holy days, but mostly we do the practice on the 10th day of the lunar calendar on Guru Rinpoche Day, and we do the practice along with we do the consecrating the treasure vases along with the lake-born Vajra practice.
Oh, yeah, treasure work on the Pema treasure work Orgyen Khandro.
So that's a very short explanation and a very short history of these treasure vases that we make at Pema Osel.
Treasure vase jinda suga tomayan tentila Pemba tseringba sunam chewa nemeba paje mayanga ten kurang tendigen nanglola ten jinda suga ten yina tendesan te kurang ige tisha yoresa kurang nangla ten mantra ke nyamdala mantra kanjul simbu jinda ming yomare ming ta kokumaro sinyoke.
So there's also there's a prayer for requesting the fulfillment of our wishes that's placed in the treasure vases, and this prayer is like it goes along with the rolled up mantras that are put in the treasure vases, and it for whoever buys the treasure vases, for whoever
owns the treasure vase.
For whoever owns a treasure vase, for them to have happiness and long lives and great merit and no sickness or disease and no obstacles, and for them to be able to accomplish all of their wishes. So we make this prayer, this prayer is inside the treasure vases. Also, we ourselves make this prayer. And So these treasure vases are beneficial to whoever owns them, and they're more beneficial uh, uh, the more we believe in them, the more merit and karmic connection we have with them, the more we believe in them, the more beneficial they are. And this isn't just how it works for treasure vases. With whatever activity we do, with whatever activity we do, if we have doubts about what we're doing, then we won't be very successful. So all activities, everything we do is like that, not just treasure vases.
Environment restore
So we make 2 or 3 different kinds of treasure vases that have different external appearances. One of the types of treasure vases we make is intended to be like buried in the earth, and it for the sake of restoring the outer environment, for restoring the elements of the outer environment.
Sonam Jebalana, Tesam Yomares, Sonam Chijum Kande Jigayaman, that's which Rangetebada, Tatendela Legayores, Moingile, Tenayinaya, Moingile, San Menaya, Tene, Sonam do Menaya, Tenakono, Orgyen Khandro Norlha, Tenen, Terja Pombada Ranganonla. Yoba Samji, the Sonam Rangshin Sugar, the younger race.
If we keep treasure vases in our homes, then they'll be very beneficial for us, and they help us to increase our merit. Depending on how much faith we have and how much of a karmic connection we have with treasure vases, then we may get more or less merit. But even if we have no karmic connection at all, even if we have no meritorious connection at all with treasure vases, then just by having one of these treasure vases connected with Orgyen Khandro Norlha in our homes, we will come to have merit. It will cause us to gain merit even if we have no karmic connection with it. It will make a new positive karmic connection for us just to have it. And it will make it so that we have less disease, less sickness, and less obstacles, and so on. But we have to at least have motivation where we think of this treasure vase as being a precious jewel treasure, a wish-fulfilling jewel. And So we have to have this kind of motivation, thinking that the treasure vase is a wish-fulfilling jewel, and pray to it, and our wishes will be fulfilled.
Sooner or later.
The
Sooner or later.
Sooner or later, our wishes will definitely be fulfilled.
Then Timenaya, then Pardo, Sechima, then Pardo like Ninsumaya, then Sechimala, then Pe Sonam, Pe Nadan Chimboyama, then the young cigarettes, Sendelaya, Singwanga Sak, Begale, San Menaya, and the Sonam Katabak, that Sechimala Pe Miss Tom Chimboyang cigarettes.
It's possible that the treasure vase will be beneficial for us when we're in the bardo, the intermediate state after death, or in our next life. Even if we have no karmic connection at all with the treasure vases in this...
Not treasure vase, but merit.
So even if we have no merit in this lifetime at all, then just by having a treasure vase, it's possible that it can make it so that in our next lifetime, in our future lifetimes, we become very, very powerfully meritorious people.
No, Tindrigan, Tanzolana, Sanjiga Songri Luaya Mares, Nigatan Social Mans.
And this isn't something that I'm making up, it's the teaching of the Buddha, and the Buddha's words are deceiteless. So these treasure vases are very precious.
Ranga Sachambo in some Chilaptia Sachambo youngers, the Ranga Kolonta Papagi, then the younger Chilap.
So even though these treasure vases themselves are very precious, if we don't consider them to be precious, if we just consider them to be ordinary things, then we will only get the blessings of an ordinary thing. But if we think that they are very precious, then we will receive very precious blessings. So the sort of blessings we receive depends upon our motivation.
Sanjay Chancho Sambala, the Tendekin Niba Meva Marita Rangan Nete, Kamachina, Chilapte, Shuksa Yamaras, Teeth Generes, Teeth in the Chejong Yonga Yunze.
It's not that the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas don't have blessings to give us, but if we don't open our container, then we don't have anywhere to put the blessings into. So that's sort of how it is for whether we receive greater or lesser blessings.
Orgyen Khandro Norlha Tendere, then Tirbamte, Pema, then Tirbam Tender, Untitled Ngondro Chibuka Kesaman, Tirbam Soge, Pemambo Yores, Kawakasala.
And this isn't the only place where treasure vases are made. There's people who make treasure vases all over the place. Those are all probably very good, and I think they all have their own authentic origins for how they do making the treasure vases. But I have confidence in the treasure vases that we make here because I have experience with them myself. I've seen with my own eyes and like participated. I've seen with my own eyes how they're made, and so I have like first-hand experience with all of this. So I have particular confidence in the treasure vases we make here. So please keep that in mind, and also not just particularly about treasure vases, but all of us, all humans need some spiritual practice. We can't accomplish our goals in life if we have just like a purely conceptual like relationship with the world. We won't be able to accomplish a lot in life that way. The like backbone of our life that supports us in doing whatever we set out to do is spirituality. And with spiritual practice, it's good if we do it in a way where we don't harm others at all, and we don't have any bias towards others at all, but we just focus on doing our own spiritual practice, whatever it may be, and have confidence in that. It's not good if we have an attitude where we think my spiritual practice is good and other people's spiritual practice is bad or something like that. So there have been 3 emanations of Manjushri in Tibet, and one of them in our Nyingma school was Mipam Rinpoche, Mipam Chogyam Namgyal, or Jamgun Mipam Rinpoche, and he said that the Dharma is like a cake, whatever, like a round cake, and whatever side of the cake we cut a piece from and eat it, that piece of cake from that side of the cake is particularly delicious to us, but actually taking a piece of cake from any side is the same. So we really shouldn't have any bias or discrimination in terms of the Dharma.
Learning
La. And this having bias and discriminating against others based upon the Dharma is a really dangerous thing, and it causes a lot of problems in the world. And I'm learning this myself. I used to be very biased, discriminatory person in terms of Dharma things, but I'm learning and thinking Buddhism is superior, but I'm learning how problematic this is myself. The real point of the Dharma is to benefit our minds. So whatever Dharma is beneficial to your mind is authentic Dharma.
Spiritual tamje pe message chambores tenda sonza titamje spiritual idea titamje shiva cheres shiva.
So all spiritual practices actually are very precious, and I think the point of all spiritual traditions is to have peace.
Tenda sonza tenda pe tamje tenen tenzang tizan tenda la slagbarta tenda rang chelo karena tila soatan ta tenda neta tenda tabzuga tenda donga shiega monam javaga tizores.
So especially these days, now is the time for us to practice and pray according to whatever spiritual tradition we follow, and pray for the pacification of these times of disease and conflict.
And
if we pray with a pure-hearted motivation, then definitely it will be beneficial.
last day, then the section.
So everyone please do that, and we'll conclude the teaching now. It's time for us to do practice here in a few minutes, and
Morning section.
Today is the last day of our Orgyen Khandro Norlha practice, so we're going to start the morning practice session here in just a few minutes. So we start at 11 o'clock.
Okay. Sonamde tamche sepanye tamne nyebe dranam pamche jagana jembalon tupai sebe zolendo ador show. Tene tiwanda yona jema tene tari chidola tezorana tezora temso marana tene yan jema tumari jirkap ta tendela tene pa shugos.
So if there's questions, and if there's time this evening after puja is finished, then we can have question and answer session then. But if there's not time, then we won't have the question and answer session this evening. But if that happens, then in the next few days, like during the trauma retreat, we can have more question and answer.
What is that?
What do you want?
long. Oh, long. Shit. Oh,
Right now we've only got 5 minutes and that's not enough time to finish the lungs, so...
maybe the Ngondro the conclusion long pugos.
Then I'll give the lungs at the end of the evening session after receiving the cities. Sorry, please don't be upset. The plan was for me to give them this morning.
But this evening, then this
So, sorry, we'll do it this evening after we've done the receiving the cities part of the practice.
The following are the names of our sponsors and their loved ones for whom they're sponsoring the Khandro Norlha Sadhana Puja and all the Dharma activity at Pema Osel Ling, Lama Sonam and Stacy, Anne Laurent for her mother Pat Laurent, Alberto, Mary, Malka, Rebecca Cohen and family, Narabra for Dave and Pat McNeil, Ruben Chayette and family, Lupe and family, Teresa Garza Antonio and family, Carlos Algarebe, Jose Zimbring, Carlos Gemora, Lorenzo Rodriguez Paul, Rodrigo Vivian, and Miguel Romero Mendoza. Clintfinger family, Felipe and Rosa, Ruben Marchmeyer, Gregorio Richkeman, Levy family and the Farji family, Georgino, Nubia and Jorge, Pacrez and Mateo Leon, George Floyd, Zeus the German Shepherd, Brage Walbridge, Susan Renfer, for Betty Renfer, who was in a nursing home, and Ruth Stevens, who was just diagnosed with cancer, Enrico Cosmus, Kim Pfister, Catherine Mayer, Scott Renfer, Jenna Kennedy, Elizabeth McNally, Aaron Weiss, Shane Kennedy, Gina Crow, Ken Jansen, Amelita Wong, Gabrielle Rojas, Chris Hambleton, Tasha Ratzlaff, Corey Sparks, Helen Delande, Lama Wangmo and Janasuka, Benjamin Carlson, Lucia Trevino, John Inman, Lynn Lerner, Susan Francis Pelachati, Aaron Naveen for the benefit and preservation of Dharma, growth and development of the Sangha, and well-being of those suffering around the world. Nancy and Peter for Aaron and Mighty. Kate McDonald.
Disum Chanchu Nimbo Madoba Lama Kunjo Summa Disum Chanchu Nimbo Madoba Lama Kunjo Summa Jabuichi Ane Sunde Frua Madomba Magyo Simje Gunye Pendedu Ane Sunde Frua Madomba Magyo Simje Gunye Pendedu Ane Sunde Frua Madomba Magyo Simje Gunye Pendedu Tsirava Kyunje Ludan Lonje Pe Soni Zonje Kunjo Samabu Tsirava Kyunje Ludan Lonje Pe Soni Zonje Kunjo Samabu Tsirava Kyunje Ludan Lonje Pe Soni Zonje Kunjo Samabu Lama Vishu Rumbuba mela soade sama poa jomba jingiro. Rumbuba mela soade sama poa jomba jingiro. Tane ludan lomche gesa che amagyondo pamba megata. Lomche gini jubarsho. Tane ludan lomche gesa che amagyondo pamba megata. Lomche gini jubarsho. Tane ludan lomche gesa che amagyondo pamba megata. Jing Han Sui De Ji Chen Pui Chun Lei Den Lai Jun Gang Lai Gan Du Tai Ki Du Dun Zhen De Dan Ma Chun Da Da De Sun Ye La Mai Ju Bei Ko Lai So Wai Ne Wu Yen Be Mai Ju Ne Lai So Wai Ne Di Tai Mi Yun Dai Nang Wai Yin Chi Nai Nu Chung Un Bu Tam Je Kun Na Yan Da Zing Me Beng An Lai Yui Zun Da Pai Dai Dai Lai Ye Kun Dai Chai Ran Du Ye La Ma Lai So Lai De Wai Yen Be Ma Yu Ne Lai So Lai De Di Tai Na Wei Yu Du Da Pai Yin Yen Dan Min Yin Dem Pei Da Nam Kun Da Tun Da Nun Da Wei Ngan Lai Yun Da Tun Gen Gai Me Ma Ga Wei Lun Da Tun Ga Wei Sum Lai So Wai Ne Wei Yen Be Ma Yu Ne Lai So Wai Ne Di Tai Yi Ki Yun Du Yu Wai Yin Yu Mun Du Ngai Tho Pai Ji Chai Yang Su Ji Yi Ju Me Yun Yi Wai Ram Sai Cha Bei Ju Kui Du Rim Pai Ran Du Yi La Ma Lai So Wai Ne Wu Yen Be Mai Ju Ne Lai So Wai Ne Di Tai Zong Wei Yu Nine Da Pai Dai Nam Tai Lim Bei Zim Da Wai Dai Bar Du Wu Se Rang Wu Shi Pai Ruin Du Sum De Shi Nam Gi Je Yin Da Zhe Ran Yun Ja War Jin Ye Lo Yin De Doin Yang Me Gun Zain Je Yin Kai Se Me Ken Se Ye Chen Chen Kun De Ke Le Du Lam Jai Be Kiam Bai Kiam Da Lam Mai Chun Lai So Wai Ning Kam Zain Jen Jain Je Me Jing Han Dian Man Den Don Riki Jo Ben Dun Hao Chu Wan Chui Chu Ki Kun Doin Bai De Dun Der Je Cham Lai So Wai Ning Kiao Wai Jing Am Bei Dun Den Zui Ni Me Yin Yin Da Yi Chen Ba Nai Ni Dai Nian Me Che Rai Chen Chu Zui Ba Bai Che Bor Lai So Wai Ne Mi Xin Za Me Lan Zui Shan Yun Bei Ti Nai De Wai Chen Bu Nyan Den Yin Kam Ten Yun Zu Lai Gen De Bai Ram Se Sa Ra Ha Lai So Wai Ne Le Chen Ha Ji Yin Da Bu Ti Ye Ka Lun Doi Yu Hui Yang Bu Tian Ben Dai De Wai So Wen Da Nai Doi Ju Lun Trik Nai Zin Lai So Wai Ne He Ru Ka Pai De Sheng Yu Me Ga Ming Yu Je Gi Ye Sheng Ngondro Yu Yan Dai Zhup Tui Ki Ring Pai Zin Lu Pen Hong Kai Ra Lai So Wai Ne San Ye Ni Pai Pe Mai Ka Re Ru Ni Dan Gong Ngai Ki Ru Ni Zui Da Tai Zang Ye Nang He Sha Nang Gun Zhu Ben Ju Shu Lu Zai So Wai Ne Ma Sen Ye Ngu Zui Je Zong Wei Jin Yin Jin Nine Ji Jin Yun Zin Ne Tan Ge Zim Du Senpai Chi Jo Wo Mir Ti Janar Zon Wain Den Jo Chai Ring Ben Nang Tar Zoin Ben Yan De Nye Murui Jen Ben Bambar Wai Zan Le Jung Yim Ben Dien Ta Tem Boin Run Zoin Jung Dam Por Zon Wain De Ya Wain Ben Join Do Je Jun Den Le Yon Doin Bon Join Trin Le Won Zoin Chen A Gyoi Dem Niệm mai ca tôn bài tâm phật đi chi chăm lại do vai đến đi chiên băm rồi bên tôi kia sẽ năng yên lan đến đồng bài luôn đôi dưới gần trên rồi bên kia cho rồi cái bệnh linh địa rồi bài rồi loài đến bên dưới kiến diễn nằm ngoài đồng bài về siêu join bên bên sai trên trời trên chăm nhận mi trên lại duyên bài rồi ngồi chơi Papa son wine them to die join in the night them my joy teaching in the bench wine drawing you to going sang on yem by and drinking can nine by light son wine then your chin to more line to by lamb in the gilem by gem by light to toy zone Dorje Zonyan Lai Hem by Joy Shan Lai Zon Lai Dem Be Yoy Jonor Dam Se La Zoin by Ngos Ne De Yan Zeng Adar Je Dai Je Wan Joy Jumbe Kor Lai Yoy Tai Doin Dun Do Dorje Zon Lai Dem Pema Tam Boy Ngon Lon Sai Nien Kan Ye Joy Da Regen Don Zoi Neng Eden Yim Boy Ring Loi Sa Zem Bai Ye Se Zerna De Zem Lai So Wain Den Ben Ben Hai Ye Je Zoin Jen Lai Jien Lit Orgyen Khandro Norlha Zem De Zem Pema Wodo Jin Zem Mai Dum Do Rom Salai Zon Wain De Mik Min Ran Nain Dom Be Bai Poi Toi Gon Do Ye Der Kai Lon He Doi Nam Ge Nao Joi Jo En Jo Yang Oi Gar Dun Jom Ba War Lai So Wain Ding Ayan Lin Ning Guru Yab Yuen Yin Gom Dun De Oyen Dum Bai Le San Jen Dem Ben Yan Zeng Gun Dun Jen Jing Zhao Yi Do Je Zon Wain De Jen Yan De Jen Kang Wan Zam Bai Dan Gan Be Kim Bai Dan Dan Je Tim Bai Gan La Gan Dun De Dan De Nam Wen Nam Yu Pa Tai Yer Lai Zon Wain De Nam Dem Den La Lun Ka Zai Zai Sham Ba La Ru Dor Jen Ngum Bo Ye Ring Den Yam Zai Ba Nyer Zoin Den Tan Mai Zon Bai Zen Der Zon Wain De Ma Wen Ga Za Dem Bai Yon Ki Tai De She Mi Pa Vi Tai Ye Pe Gur Yen Sen Men Der Wain Nam Ba Lai Jim Der Kan Der Nen Der Lai Zon Wain De Mi Ning Nen Gun Be Zon Tai Joe Kai Ran Ri Jian Bu Ron Yan Bei Ran Ru Jan Zhen Jian Do Hai Rin Duen Jian Da Lama Jian Bui Joe En Den Lai Jun Yam Ni Ro Jai Jin An Zi Ji Jin Chun Pai Bui Rang Oi Jan Do Loi Jan Do Jan Me La Ji Yi Ran Jan Nan Da Ju Kun Du Lun Yin Jun Pai Ju Zun De Yi Zun Gan Yin Zun Oi Jun Oi Lun Goi Yan Jui Shoi Da Hong Bam Ho Zhe Jian Nam Ran Lai Tian Bei Yun Jin Yi La Wei Yo Ren Yi Ge Jin Yi Wan Jian Tai Ju He Ru Kai Yong Dan Jian Gui Yu Ram Yam Kang Om A Ho Sarvan Buddha Akakaya Sarvan Beganem Balin Takai Sarvan Beganem Balin Takai Sarvan Beganem Balin Takai Amen. Om Ahum Beza Guru Pema Devada Ajini Jana Abeshaya. Jana Santa Saparana Khan. Dorje Kimu Chundan Je Kenyan Dewa Jembo O Chai Tai Zoi Nun Vui Toi Nan Dai Rin Je Ruyen So Lun Je Yun Je Yin Yi Je An Jan Zen Da Mai Jin Per Long Pung Kai Ke Je Wan Yu Kun Dun Nen Da Nyan La Ko Lu Mai Ke Yin Ne Ran Ka We Lun Je Yin Kun Jen Bo Zo Om A Hong Om Jung Chan Re A Ari Ken Ta Ma Ko Hong Orgyen Khandro Jai Orgyen Khandro Norlha Malaya Ye Jambu Ropa Yo Roma Hom Ben Sai Guru Pema Tochen Sabendra Samaya Dasi Bala Hom. Rangi ninga unge loin bala le du dorjin de ni de ga wen kajun bu so yin yim Ringhal mai la ze ming yur ani ten da ma nga gi je we koi de le nga Osel ni nam kai kya par ram jun be chi nu jung e dam an ju nan ju ge zo zo pai kya gun gen de nu pe chu wan ji du mali pa ui de ne jan le da ling da zo la tim be la ze zo u ni ma zo ni pe ye mi nyan de bo yu ge jing da da we dor je zo la ran wan thon dun se de la tim be chi me tu si yek to yo rama hom ben zai guru pema siddhikana ayuke hom drum ridla. Ri Pema Chawai Te Yishin Tuwai Chimpun Purani Senda Jin Tu Ten Sai Rajan Sai Sun La Sun Nam Jum Lai Ngu Ju Chu Su Le Yin Ye Kur Jing Jing Jim Pom Ring Sing Na Ju Da Ja Yi Ra Sing Jin Yam Ya Wai Kun No Ju Jung Wen Da Mai Du Na Ju Su Ki Ka Wai Zung Chi Chi Ki Gu Dan Ja Wen Dan Bai Dan Ba Se Wen Zu Ri Me Mai Ta Wai Te Yi Xin De Wai Jim Po Ta Ni Se Dai Chi Me Tu Ten Sai Rab Jan Sa Su La Su Nam Jum Lai Ngu Jun Chu Su Le Yen Ne Gu Jin 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 Pop Ring Sin Na Join Da Cha Yi La Sin Jin Ya Ya Wai Ku No Ju Ju Wen Da Mai Du Na Ju Su Ki Ka Wai Su Ke Chi Te Gu Dan Ja We Dan Bai Dan Ba Se Wan Zu Ri Pe Mai Ta Wai Te Yi Xin Ne Wai Chen Po Po Ta Ni Se Dai Chi Me Tu Ten Sai Rab Jan Sa Sun La Sun Nam Ju Lai Ngu Ju Chu Su Le Yin Ne Ku Jin 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 Pop Ring Sin Na Join Da Ja Yi Lai Sin Jin Ya Ya Wai Kun No Ju Ju Wen Da Mai Du Na Ju Su Ki Ka Wai Zung Ke Chi Te Gu Dan Ja Wen Dan Dan Bei Se Wan Su Accorde Se Yen Dan Ju Nai Mi Shen Ting Re La Du De An Ju Me Ka Da Long Jun Jin Ra Wai Gen Da Mo Dharma Dadu Nama Sarva Tathai Kandam Bayo Bijo Mukebe Sarva Tekam Kande Zambara Imanga Gana Kam Soha Nama Sarva Tathai Kandam Bayo Bijo Mukebe Sarva Tekam Kande Zambara Imanga Gana Kam Soha Nama Sarva Tathai Kandam Bayo Bijo Mukebe Sarvata Kam Gade Sambarana Yamanga Gana Kam Soha Om Mahai Shunyata Yana Ben Sumbawai Maku Ha Sunai mi dong beng ani le ne de jen pe moi ko pe yin ye zoi non boi jam me kan jen poi du gun jang ten doi ten pe u na zoi pe ma ni den den ye ten la ma woi te yin dam po ni ran ze zam bo ju ze ju me dan ye zoi jing ten pe lan zoi chen ja ye ye xie wang ye yang po da yang be nu jian pe nu le zing chen ye ren jian yang zhen zhen pai ten gu lai zang be zhen gen be chen dang Or lai dam den shi wu nian zhi ji nian jai gong nor bui do sha yu zhan ni shui tai jai zi lon du shui kun sa zun ya wei kim gu zong Orgyen Khandro Norlha Jin Bon Troi Jin Bai Zang Ye Yu Jin Je Pai Sun Jo Yu Zhu Dur Je Zhou Pai Shar De Tar Sa Wei Ne Sun Zhu Sun Le Zhe Bei Wu Ye Ye Chen Dai Yu Ngondro Kan Ben Dam Po Lai Yin Yin Nu Cham Sam Pema Ye San Dong Po Lai Yan Zen Jo Yin O Jum Nian Pema Jo Ne She Se Tang Ngondro Khandro Mam Bu Kor Ke Ke Je Sui Da Ju Ki Jing Ye Lor Je Ye Su Sol Ne Jo Di Ru Jim Po Lai Du Jo Da La Wan Ji Kor Yang Da Lo Dem Barai Je Soi Jalan Tomo Wadu Soi Bendra Samai Da Ring Chem Bodai Nya Ring Kai Jun Pene Sui Tan Re Tru Orgyen Khandro Norlha Sui Yi Xin Jing Ye Lor Ji Zo Samaya Ting Ta Le Nam Orgyen Khandro Me Jin Me Zo Rajan Do Jin Jo Nam Dro Yi Xin Ngondro Jan Be Pe Lama Norlha Jan Sa Lo Adi Pu Hu Prati Sa Ho Orgyen Khandro Norlha Toin Dongwa Trapoi Sondeki Hadze Chi Ye Chi Paboi Ji Yin Nang Yi Chi Paboi Yermei Sang Wei Chi Paboi Ling Yi Chi Paboi Men Shan Ji Zi Chi Paboi Jia Zi Zi Yi Chi Paboi Zhen Zhen Zhe Ji Jiao Paboi Ma San Bu Za Hu Pema Choin Dong Lam Choi Ki Koi De Jian Lun Choi Lam Hai Choi Ki Je Be De Ne De Lam Hai Choi Be Koi Hu Zun Du Ji Chang Lai Chai Zai Chai Tu kai nin de normoi nan koin de rida nga chen tern doin barwe koin den Orgyen zi jian tam jun jun dang kun la tien du gu chan pe yo roma hum ben la guru pema tu chen sa sa ba su re na si di pa la hum a
Orgyen Khandro Norlha Sadhana
Orgyen Khandro
Mahasarva Buddha Ho.
Nyamonde cha chakwe wanjuru de ranjung yunkam bazo chime gu chenang jungwa chubi jujenji sayu medra chulo lunsupso semjen jungyi nebe narwe ze ujen chime zelara so wandip nejun jungwen jigwa hiwa dang jungchu che parche churu sul Nyamo Hidon Dupe Wanjurte, Gede Chonyo Tondo Nyamyeton, Sechendo, Tupi Jujenji, Sadon Dende, Lover Serum So. Junlu Lenchan Nembu Narwetse, Yedam Purbil Hala Solwande, Nerim Govi Yamne, Dopadan, Dutu Nange Parjan Nando Sol. Mari Domo Mombe Wanjurte, Dove Senkam Nazo Tobel, Sipi Mamo, Tupi Jujenji, Mame Tayam Jumburim Neso. Simjin Govi Neje Narwetse, Yeshe Khandro Norlha Solwande, Nase Mame Tayam Shiwata, Simchu Sawen Parjain Solo.
Manam gada nyambe samjen tamje lama sanje rambo chala japse che sanje chandan gende namla japse che lama yendang khandro chala japse che rangsang tangsar che je kola japse che Manam gada nyambe samjen tamje lama sanje rambo chala japse che Sanje chandan gende namla japse che lama yendang khandro chala japse che rangsang tangsar che je kola japse che Manam kada nyambe tamche lama sanje rambo chala japse che Sanje chandan gende namla japse che lama yendang khandro chala japse che Ransam tangsar che je kola japse che Chua chenje mako kondo kanzo san jenje ola jen tuje chenje ndolas Chere se la chansa lo
O mane be me ho 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 O mane be me ho
Oman peme hon bewante nyuto ta chere sewan ruja Rawa chijamale pate salang paresho Tombe ngale pe manda vete Mamle nyange me pe sereche Sarendo cha ye che jin cha jata Yembe nyang me be jen shenam Tarata rin che jin che yang su zo Shamni chiki pende de la shu to karanda te mam le nga ji ko entre she ta son sa le kando martsan sa martsan sa martsan sa martsan sa martsan Marzum so marzum so marzum so marzum so marzum so marzum so Shinji mento shita songwa tang para chole je tundunjo Om lamo siriche mala chan lo Chanzan dije dura chamo shinji mento nambra jama nima tawende nento shen chasen jansen nambra Chula sawa tapa samje daya pone nambra chamche seda yata chamo Chole nam jaram ngondro so Omar sama samar sayama samar sayama samar Omar samar 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 Omar zambada limbada limbara limbara ambara muga sawadri najata chungun chinchan Sache kan benda benda hon pe Omar zambada limbada limbara limbara ambara muga sawadri najata chungun chinchan Sache kan benda benda hon pe Omar zambada limbada limbara limbara ambara muga sawadri najata chungun chinchan Tamje sache kan benda benda hon
Kange tsenzam zinjin tembe kyang pardo choba
Kange tsenzam zinjin tembe kyang pardo choba Kone chamse ma trima dewa chambo tsonse Namo zire chime trachi sho Lendan labur kinle kirbaye dandan nedan chambo tsawa so simji ime deve nena Jiten kamsun jora majuji chidra shime tepe sechachi kechi chila lasun tranchem Somtro niji dunga chinye pan jiten kamsun jora majuji chidra chinje kanan tsepa Niji minzan tepe tranche pan ninche patan tabe rinso jili chen kola na para manjurit Nabe giri tongda jaja ta labara yandra sumja truja ta chija zache nila sapai Lichin kola tsevara majura che lisan dewa malin troche panchungche trupe donga chinye Mali chinchin danda demba ta sirin nime dinje dembara cho lama konjo sumji tuje Khandro chujung sumin nanda ta lenda luwa mebe danda Ngo mona tam sen run juru chi Jazam pamandama chinchinan jida dunga kone chadu so Jazam pamandama chinchinan jida dunga kone chadu so Jazam pamandama chinchinan jida dunga kone chadu so Jangan nizam muge chendogan deje chala cha sanje tendan rawa Jayan ramen du chay jo Kanda chewe chewa tamche ten thore yan ten 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 bai Kema thade chetan treje che suchen treve rama yapa che Tiyan lama tamba nyi che che nyanda tsante chala chab Rajin tenyin lenjen rupa sho rajin tabe Tundun tsende simbe janzo gawa cho siba tambe chara tunche chen simbe rivla kyangala meb Lapchen chendu chori mebaye tamje chamje sanje thapara sho Zamne chita yankam dita Nemu tsongso dunga mingmen tra chuden sana pancho kongde Tando trachi dele ponzo sho Kenlo choso rilo chen zamne sasum chaba pendra ji choso nawa Mendra tesa gele sho Nandra resa langa choka nga kota yeche rawan chamne pesa Nyamne la yeme tuje tene rachi sho Kewa kondo yanda lama tanda me chuje pala lonche chen sada lamche yante ra Pande lame komba nyuru to sho Thank you.